Jewish body. And you'll only know what that means if you have one. So flying has been really hard for me, and I pretty much have exclusively flown Delta, and it's like fine. It's like the best of the worst. It's always something. I don't know, is it just me? Or is it any time you get on a plane now as an adult, like, we're gonna die?
I'm a good flyer, doesn't bother me. I'm not scared to fly, nothing. But this happens every once in a while. You know, when you're on a flight, they shut the door, no one else is getting on, and you realize there's an empty seat in your row. Empty seat, that's like first class for white trash. Do you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh my God, empty seat, so exciting, all right?
Flying Delta, delayed an hour, no word from the pilots. They're very non-communicative. I'm sure their wives are thrilled. Sitting there. Someone actually once told me Delta is secretly an acronym for don't ever leave the airport. And I really felt that, you know?
This is what happened to me on the way down. I'm sitting at the window. There's a gentleman beside me, and the empty seat is the aisle seat, okay? So I give him the celebration elbow. I give him one of these. I'm like, right on, yeah. I'm excited. I expect him to celebrate with me, but he looks at me in the face, and he's like, actually, I prefer the middle seat. And I was like, what did you just say? I'm sorry. Did you just tell me you're an asshole? Is that what you said? Because your accent is very strong. What?
We're really sorry about the delay. We're like about to take off. There's just 17 planes taxiing in front of us. And I'm like, okay, but that sounds like a lot. I knew we were gonna be there for another 45 minutes. I got like my magazines out. I took my shoes off, not my socks. I'm not disgusting. And I'm just chilling. And maybe 10 seconds after the announcement, we're in the air. It was weird. Normally, I would just be excited to be like on my way, but something about this whole situation smelled kind of fishy. It was definitely giving me like a hijack vibe, you know?
I ruined his flight. Are you kidding? He was trying to sleep. I kept touching his face. Do you know what I mean? I'm all... He woke up with a different part in his hair. That'll teach him. That'll teach him.
And so I was freaking out, but then I was also a little nervous because when they were making the announcement, I remember this like super cute, borderline geriatric man had gotten up and went to the bathroom. And he hadn't come back yet. So we're in this treacherous takeoff, and all I can think about is the man with his penis out in the bathroom bopping around in there like it's the fucking cockpit.
Have you ever been on one of those little tiny small planes, one of those little passenger planes? There's only like 7 people on the plane. I had to take one a little while ago, and the airline that I was flying on was called Bearskin Airlines, which at first I was like, oh, sexy. But it's not. It's not sexy. I thought it was gonna be big, shirtless, hairy guys bring me drinks. No, just terrifying. That's it.
It's actually a really good trick. Feel free to take this with you when you go. I'll scan the plane. I'll look at everyone's faces. And I'll read their facial reactions. And if nobody else looks really concerned, it really calms me down. It's like a herd mentality thing. So I look around the plane. People are freaking out. You know you're fucked when people start taking out rosary beads on a plane.
And here's something you need to remember in your travels, everybody. If you ever get onto the stairs of your aircraft and the whole fucking plane moves, no, not a good idea. Yeah. I'm serious. I got on the stairs and it tipped on me. I'm like, ah!
I'm also feeling a little left out because I'm Jewish. We don't get little knickknacks like that, you know? Gentiles got their tchotchkes, their beads, their books, their dance. We got nothing. I literally turned to the lady next to me. She had this like very cute pink Bible, and I'm like, hey, bitch, is that the Old Testament? If so, may I borrow it? Technically, you guys are borrowing it from us, but whatever.
And the worst part about this, all right, is that 6 people on the plane, but there's another woman about my size about to board the plane, all right? I panicked. You've had that moment waiting for an elevator, haven't you? Yeah, 2 women my size show up for the same elevator and you start to do math in your head. I know you do it. It's a scary moment. And that happens to me. That's like an elevator shootout. Do you know what I mean? I was like, all right, sister, only one of us is going up. Who's it gonna be? And then I punch her in the neck and then I run. That's what I do, everybody.